Welcome back to the Red Crew. It's your boy Chesco. I'm here with Luis. Again, we're the only two responsible ones.
The only ones that really care to make this thing
work. Really care about you guys.
Yes.
And you're the ones, and we're the ones that get attacked in the comments.
Because we're the only ones that show up.
Yeah, we're the only ones that put our face. Right now, somebody who we love, and hopefully you subscribe, just responded to a video that we were protecting women from Mike Tyson.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. What could they possibly have to say about that?
Oh, apparently, I'm sorry to put you out, bro, but that's what we do. If you're part of the crew,
it's a guy or a girl?
I think it's a guy.
A guy. So this crew member said what?
Mirage Frontier Films. Hey, we need an editor.
If you're down,
we need an editor. And don't worry about talking shit to us. That's what we do here. So
yes.
you already part of the
team. You're part of the crew right now.
Mirage Frontier Films. If only these dudes would talk about some actual issues.
We talk about a lot of good actual issues.
But in this
and relevant.
In this video, we're talking about not letting Mike Tyson fight women. How is that wrong?
Maybe it's not a relevant issue at the moment, but I think it is.
A relevant issue.
When we spoke about it, I agree. When we spoke about that, we spoke about men and women's sports. Yeah. I think that's a relevant issue at any time.
At any time.
More now than ever.
Especially when it's combat sports.
Especially
when it's combat.
That's blood right there.
We just saved some woman's life. Look, we'll forgive you because we just went up subscribers again,
and we might have you as an editor.
Yeah, and you might be part of the team. So Mirage Frontier Films, hit us up. Hit us up on our TikTok. Can you DM on TikTok?
Yeah, you can DM on TikTok.
Yeah, DM us on TikTok.
Find us on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube.
And while we're at it, please like, subscribe. Tell your family about us.
Don't forget to comment down your favorite section of the podcast.
We're incredibly funny people.
Yep.
Or
let's do a social experiment. Comment down below the moment that you decided to click away. We all know it's the end, but we still want to know.
Or the first 8 minutes. Go through 8 minutes. We're gonna do a raffle. Oh, we're gonna raffle.
Can we do a raffle?
We can do a raffle. What do you want to raffle?
I know. I just know that there's laws against raffling and stuff as a.
No, but we're not gonna ask for money.
Oh, okay. So it's just a giveaway.
Yeah, we're gonna do a giveaway.
Okay.
Yeah, no, but to subscribers though.
Only to subscribers.
They
have to prove that they're subscribed to us.
So you have to subscribe to our YouTube and our TikTok.
And our Instagram.
Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. You show us proof, and we're gonna. What can we raffle away? Let's decide right now.
Can we raffle Ray away?
Oh, that's something they actually want.
That's true. Let's raffle a piece of the studio. What piece of the studio can we raffle away?
Let's raffle away $1,000.
$1,000?
Yeah, $1,000 giveaway.
I don't have $1,000 to give. I don't have $500 to give.
I have it. I have all the money in the world.
So what is it that they need to do to?
You have to contact us anyway, through YouTube, through Instagram, through TikTok. As long as we get proof that you're a subscriber on YouTube and TikTok, you've entered the.
How many people have to enter for us to go ahead and do it?
100.
Because 100? I don't feel like that's enough for $1,000.
All right, you want to start with a small?
Yeah,
look. I'm feeling generous.
How about we do $1 per person that enters the raffle? So the more people that enter the raffle.
Nah, man, I'm feeling generous. Look, let's do this. 200 people. We're gonna give away $500.
Okay.
200 people. If 200 people prove that they subscribe, we already have more than 200 subscribers.
Yes.
It shouldn't be that hard.
Yes.
So, if 200 people prove that they're subscribed and follow us on TikTok, we're giving away $500.
And
Instagram. We're giving away $500. It's gonna be a raffle, a giveaway, and we'll announce it so you know we're not lying.
Yeah, we have to do the little virtual spin wheel and whatnot.
I know how to do that. I'll
figure it out.
Okay.
I know how to do it.
All right, perfect. All right, so let's get started.
This is a great way to start the podcast.
This is a great way to start the podcast, man.
You never know. We might do another raffle later on the podcast. So stay tuned.
That was my point. We're going to start with 500, and then we're going to move on to the 1,000.
Yeah.
All right? Then we're going to move on to the $1,000. And even if you won the $500, you could re-enter.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that.
So I'm fine with that. And also I need your help because I'm absolutely here. Men. And most of our subscribers are men, right?
I think, yeah.
Most of the people talk shit to us are women, but...
Well, you can subscribe too.
Yeah,
we
you can
welcome
subscribe
it.
too.
We need a female's perspective. Also, if you want to come on the podcast as a female and give us your perspective on the things that we're saying, feel free to subscribe as well. And let us know.
There's no two opinions on this. So on Friday,
pasó?
you know I gotta travel, right?
Yeah.
I gotta travel on Friday.
Okay. Where'd you go?
I went nearby, but I still had to travel. You still gotta pack. It's still for work, so it's still a pain in the ass.
Okay.
So my girl shows up. She thinks she's making a good gesture.
Okay.
She's like, let's go have dinner. Let's go have a nice dinner, cause it's
It sounds like I'm on her side so far.
No, trust me, you won't be. You're gonna jump on my side.
Let me hear.
So my girl shows up from work, tells me that we should go to have a nice dinner, cause it's National Couples Day.
It was that Friday.
It was this Friday, yeah, that's Friday, cause it's National Couples Day. I'm like, that's not a real thing. I'm not acknowledging that.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Now you're gonna stay hungry. Like
wait, you forbade her from eating because she pointed out a specific day. Okay.
She can eat. No, we're not going to no romantic dinner or nothing like that.
Okay.
No, forget romantic dinner. We're not even acknowledging this because the world cannot accept this, man. Us as men cannot acknowledge this.
Why do you say that?
Because it's not real. What the hell is Valentine's Day?
And neither is Valentine's.
Huh?
We've established that Valentine's.
I'll give you one. But I'm okay, and I told her, you want to go to dinner? We'll go.
Yeah.
But don't expect shit on Valentine's. Like,
you get one romantic dinner a year.
You get one day. And you're not going to get two back to back.
Let me ask you a question. If she would have been like, hey, let's go out to a nice dinner, but never mentioned that, would you have been okay with it?
No, we went to go eat because the body needs food. But all the way there.
No, but.
The entire way there, I'm like, this is nothing but dinner.
So did you go to like a nice dinner or did you just go out to eat?
We went to Peri Peri.
That's not a nice dinner. It's a good place to eat. It has good food.
It wasn't supposed to be a nice dinner because there was nothing but Friday.
But that's my question. If she would have said, hey, let's go out to a nice dinner before you go, I just want to spend some time with you, would you be like...
I wouldn't have done anything. If she would have told me to post it, if she would have told me to acknowledge it, I'm not doing anything. Today is Friday and nothing else.
I get it. My point is, if she would have said all that without saying, hey, because it's this day, you would have probably been more inclined to, hey, sure, let's go.
If she said what?
You said...
So bad that I didn't even listen to her. After she said those words, it was all blah, blah, blah.
This is on Friday, what's it, Professional Couples Day? What is it called?
National Couples Day.
So she came up to you, she said, hey, baby, I think we should go out to dinner, and we should have to a nice dinner because it's National Couples Day. As soon as you said National Couples Day, you stopped listening, right?
Absolutely.
If she would have said, hey, honey, let's go out to a nice dinner. You're about to leave, so I want to spend some time with you. You would have been probably more inclined to be like, okay, let's go. No fighting or no nothing. But the fact that she said it's Couples Day, National Couples Day, made it worse, didn't it?
Yeah, because I was standing up for men. There's no way that I would love to find, like, us as men can't even say those words. Like, look, she showed me like she went through her little, I don't even know what she has, TikTok, Facebook, and she started showing me people posting that shit.
I was one of them.
No way.
No, I was. But that's as far.
I swear to God.
But that's as far as I'll go.
Who cares? Don't acknowledge that stupid shit.
No, because it makes my girl happy.
I don't care.
I do.
They have to learn lessons, man.
What is the lesson here?
They learn lessons that they're gonna set expectations where they should be.
Where's the expectation? Valentine's, that's
it.
No, you can definitely acknowledge your girl. You can definitely acknowledge your lady.
No, acknowledge her. Don't acknowledge the stupid day.
Oh, no, but you don't acknowledge it because of the day. You acknowledge it because it's something nice and it'll make her happy.
Yeah, okay. I take you to dinner all the time.
But that's my point. Like,
I'll post
her any day, but I'll also post her that day.
Yeah, but don't caption it. You can post her any day you want.
But it's they make it a lot more simpler than that.
What?
It's not about posting, hey, okay, I didn't post her. I did a story on Instagram that literally you click a button and it automatically puts everything together.
So fucking disappointed.
Do whatever you want. Did you take your girl to dinner?
No, I went to dinner and she tagged along. That was
it. It sounds like you took your girl to dinner.
I didn't take her to dinner.
I didn't take my girl to dinner.
I didn't take her to dinner. I had to eat though. But like,
and she just happened to be in the same room.
She happened to be in the
under the same table right next to you.
In the same car. Nothing but a coincidence.
Yeah.
Like, no.
You were Ubering that day. She was the one you were Ubering.
And I don't know who came up with this, man.
Instagram
my ass. Like, then what the hell is Valentine's?
National Couples Day.
Uh-huh.
International Couples Day.
So no, and she was like, "What are you talking?" I'm like, "Look, we could go eat dinner. Actually, you're doing me a favor."
I was already hungry.
No, I was like, cause Valentine's we always go bigger, right?
Okay.
I'm like, if all you want to go to dinner is fine.
Because that's all you get.
But if I'm acknowledging today, I might not even talk to you on Valentine's.
So what do you normally do on Valentine's Day?
No, she gets what. And look, like I've always said it, I don't care about Valentine's Day.
Yes.
But what I will never want her is to feel left out. So
Of course.
she's gonna get the stupid rose and she's gonna get the stupid chocolate.
Does she like that? There's some girls that don't like.
She fake likes it.
You think she fake likes it, or you think
Yeah,
she
I'm
really?
pretty sure she fake likes it. Like she doesn't care about that shit.
You think so? You think she just likes it because
Yeah.
of the?
Let me see.
You think she just likes it because of the inclusion?
It's just how when it's your birthday,
Okay.
you like that somebody tells you happy birthday.
Okay.
But it's not like, oh, I love it.
It's not like you're looking forward to it.
Exactly. It's not like, oh, I hope that everybody tells me happy birthday.
Do y'all exchange gifts or just do an activity?
We normally just go to dinner, like, or honestly, sometimes not even that. If I work, we don't do that. Like,
Do y'all celebrate the?
we're not
the day?
planning it.
Do
Like,
y'all celebrate the day any other day if you have work that day?
what do you mean? Say that again.
Do you celebrate that day any other day? Do you celebrate the
Will we
Valentine's?
celebrate Valentine's another day? No.
We've established that I'm the odd, right?
No.
But is she like, well, we didn't do anything for Valentine's Day. Let's do it some other day.
Do what?
Go out to dinner. Do any
We go
other
to dinner every single
I
week.
agree. I
Yeah,
agree.
like, we go to dinner every week.
So it is what it
So
is.
then I guess the answer is yes.
Okay, there you go.
But no, do we make a big deal out of Valentine's? No. But does she get her little delivery? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And do we go to dinner if possible? Yeah. And I get my mom a rose.
Just one?
Normally it's just one.
Yeah. I get my mom an orchid. She loves orchids.
Like, I get my mom a rose. I normally get her a rose too. I don't do that dozen flower shit.
Okay.
It's just sad to kill 12 things instead of one.
Did you ever do? This was the most cliche thing I've ever seen.
You probably loved it, huh?
I never did it. I never because
Damn, that has to
this
be
was too so cliche that even I wasn't gonna do it. You know, and you know I'm cliche central, right?
Absolutely. I was so disappointed when you told me you acknowledged this stupid. Like I know we have issues, but come on.
That's a line.
Please don't do it next year.
Anyways,
It's for men.
So-
stop being selfish.
the whole you give your girl 12 roses, you take one out.
Oh, I've
you
done
put
that.
I've
I've done that.
I've never done that.
I've done that. And a girl in Walgreens just started laughing. Cause
I love you until the last one dies.
And I remember I was in Walgreens and I was with my friend and I was like, hey bro, I need a fake rose. He's like, what are you talking about? He's like, hey, I was explaining to him in the line. He's like, you gotta get a dozen roses, take one out and put a fake one in.
Yeah.
And then just, I'll love you until the last rose dies. And then she just started laughing like
You were with a friend that's a girl?
No, it was with my homeboy.
Ah, okay.
Cause he was buying like part of it was around Valentine's.
He was buying the one rose from you that
No,
you were getting
he was
rid
buying,
of?
I think, a card or something like that. And he was like, "Oh, that's cool," and she just starts laughing.
How old do you think she was versus you?
She was my age. I was like 20, 21.
Are we talking about the girl or are we talking about the girl who ring you out?
the girl at you're talking about
Walgreens?
the girl at Walgreens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's the one that laughed at you?
Yeah, she's the one that laughed. Yeah, I wasn't saying that in front of my girl.
I just thought it would be funnier if you get that to your girl and your girl would have been the one that laughed.
Yeah, she didn't think it was as romantic as I
What
thought
did your
it
girl
was.
think?
I don't even remember, but I obviously didn't work because we're not together anymore.
the
But
last rose definitely
that
died.
shit died somehow. I don't know how it died. Like somebody killed it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it obviously didn't work.
Mm-mm-mm.
But I was like, nah, man, no. Please don't do that again. Like, stop thinking of just yourself.
How is
Right.
this just my... Well,
Or stop thinking of just your girl. You got to think of mankind. Like, us men.
humankind or mankind?
No, mankind.
Mankind. Okay. Male kind.
Mankind. Like, you can't allow that. Like, we got to put our foot down somewhere. Like, you can't just be making up days. Like, they're already making up words that aren't real, like gaslighting. Like, you can't just be making up words and making up days just all willy-nilly. Come on, there's got to be a standard. Why? How did you
So-
let yourself get peer pressured into this?
I didn't get peer pressure.
No, yes,
But-
you did.
but First of all,
There's
again,
no way.
we've established that I'm the most romantic.
No,
right?
you're not.
Yes.
We've established that you're the most
I'm
cliche.
the most romantic.
The most cliche.
I definitely do cliche things, but I'm the most
like
romantic.
acknowledging non-existent days.
It's different if you get dragged into it because your girl wants you to post her, or because people are telling you, hey, you have to post it.
There's no way you woke up saying, you know what, I'm gonna post this.
It has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
It was on Instagram. You know how, I don't know, how often are you on Instagram?
Never.
Okay, so Instagram has this thing called stories. Do you know what stories are?
Of course I know what stories are.
So stories sometimes, I don't know if you noticed, at the bottom they have like a plus something and it has like a topic, right?
Yeah.
So it said National Couples Day, or it said something about couples, or like who's your couples. I forgot what it said. I could probably look. So I'm like, cool.
What did it say today?
I don't know.
Why didn't you post that shit?
Because you have to see it in somebody else's story for you to follow along.
Why can't you just ignore it like any other day?
I could also say that I posted her on today. I posted her today.
It's not about posting your girl. Like I said, the problem is not posting your girl.
Is that you
the
click on the follow
posting
thing.
those stupid words.
Oh, I get it. But I saw that and I said, you know what? I acknowledge her every single day. I post her every single day. I try not to post.
Skipped the day too.
What was that?
You could have skipped the day. Like she won't love you any less because you don't post her on a Friday.
No, absolutely. I could have skipped that day as well.
Yeah.
But I saw it and I said, you know what? If I do this, she's gonna have a smile on her face, and she's gonna have a smile on her face more than any other day that I post her.
Why?
So why?
Why?
Because it's National Couples Day.
No, it's not.
And because she's
No,
being.
no, wait a minute.
You said it yourself.
No,
Because
it's not.
she's being included into that thing that everybody is being included on.
No, that's not true. Not everybody being included. A lot of men are standing with me.
Oh, I'm sure
Most
they are.
men are standing.
I'm
you,
sure
you
they
mean
are.
we. You left us. What are you
I went
talking
to the
about?
other side, the
Yeah,
dark side.
you Jermaine. I'm sure we are. No, we're not. You
So
left
I
us.
included her in something that I knew she wanted to be included in. So of course she liked it more than any other. She's like, oh,
Why?
baby.
Again, I don't understand why.
Because of the inclusion.
Of what?
Of being
a
included in
make-believe
this
fairy tale?
Make-believe fairy tale of National Couples Day.
And why? That's why I've seen like you have to be stronger in your relationship. We've had this conversation.
Okay, what does that have to do with that?
You have to set a standard.
I set plenty of standards.
Well, stop lowering them to make-believe days.
No, she can have most of the things that she wants.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say everything.
Just
'cause
not
I'm
make
sure there's a
believe
limit.
days. If tomorrow your girl's like, you know what, Christmas is next week.
No, that's a
Why?
standard.
Why?
That's-
Why not? She did the same thing with Valentine's.
Because Valentine's Day, you're getting a day of celebration. And you know, I spend the whole day. I'll buy you breakfast. I'll take you out to lunch. We'll take you out to dinner. I'll give you a gift. I'll get you flowers. I'll do a full day of activities with you. On this day, you just get a picture. Now, if next year this turns into a picture and a roast,
that's
you're
how
just
it starts.
You're just getting a
That's
picture.
how it starts.
Okay.
And you.
But then on next year,
No.
I said that's.
But again, no. You're the problem.
Call it whatever you want.
You're the problem. Why? Because this year was a seed. That picture, you know what that picture did?
I watered the seed.
You watered that seed.
Okay.
All right? And like I said, there's a lot of men, and we need all the help we can. And for some reason, you decided to abandon us
On that day.
on that
specifically.
day. Like, your girl wasn't going to leave you.
No, of course she's not. But she's not. She's also not gonna leave me if I don't do anything with her on Valentine's
Day. On
Day.
her face. You know what? Sometimes we have to sacrifice the ones we love smiles for one day, for the greater good.
Well, I'll let you do the sacrificing
for the greater good. And now,
look, if I feel it in my heart, I'm gonna do it.
There's no way you felt that stupid shit.
Yes, I did.
No, there's no way you felt, because again,
I felt the pitter patter of my heart
in your
go
heart
bum
of
bum
hearts,
bum.
you know that's not a real day. You know that's a make-believe.
Of course. So is Groundhog Day, but we still celebrate.
Who is we?
That's a date on a calendar.
And that's probably.
Do you know what Groundhog?
You know how Groundhog Day probably started.
Do you know what Groundhog Day
no.
is supposed to be for?
I don't give a fuck. All I know is that Groundhog Day probably started one day on Instagram. Somebody decided to say that
Groundhog Day has been
this
around
Monday,
for a while.
This Monday is Groundhog Day. Fast forward to
is it on a Monday?
I don't know. Fast forward to 2024.
Okay.
Now it's on our calendar.
It was on our calendar last year too.
We cannot allow for this stupid national whatever day to ever step into our calendar.
Okay.
You ever heard the expression cut the snake's head?
No.
You gotta cut the head of the snake as fast immediately. You cannot let this grow.
Okay.
And you
So,
even
so
forget the post.
Let's establish what days do we celebrate?
We celebrate Christmas.
Christmas.
Especially hold on. What days we celebrate for our women?
No. We're gonna take because Groundhog Day is definitely not for our girls.
Not yet.
Okay, Christmas. Thanksgiving. Halloween. Okay. Valentine's. Memorial Day.
Not for them, but yeah.
Okay.
Any day where I don't gotta go to work, I celebrate.
Okay. So bank holidays.
If ever, any president or anybody tells me on National Couples Day you don't gotta go to work, now I start acknowledging.
Because now you get something out of it too.
Exactly.
But what if it say, but you gotta spend money on your girl? That's okay.
Fine. We could go to dinner, like I said.
Which we
as
did
long
already.
as I don't have to go to work.
Okay.
Like I said, that day I had to travel. I had to work that day.
But you gotta work on Valentine's Day too.
Yeah.
Why do you celebrate it?
I don't, like I just told you.
Okay.
Like, if I have to.
If you happen to do something, then you do something.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
No, like I said, now, we cannot, as human beings, even say the words. Forget posting. You definitely crossed the line.
Okay.
Because next time your girl's like, it's National Couples Day, you're like, it's what? It's National Couples Day. No, that's not a real thing. Like, honestly, you're speaking gibberish right now.
So it becomes a real thing when it's on when it's a bank holiday.
Huh?
When it's a bank holiday.
Yes. That's the only day we'll acknowledge that. And honestly, and that's going to be a bittersweet day because the day that becomes a bank holiday, we ain't celebrating Valentine's no more. I'm sorry, honey. It just got replaced.
I mean, Valentine's Day isn't celebrated on the calendar, as a bank holiday. So
no, it's fine. So we can.
That'll be before bank holiday.
So Valentine's will sacrifice itself just like you should have done for National Couples Day. Valentine's is gonna be sayonara.
But then that's too many things in January. We got MLK and we got National Couples Day.
Well, he may have to go too.
I can't say that, but you can.
Or we can move him to February. Like, who's really not gonna know? Like, who's really gonna know it's not his birthday?
Well, February is Black History Month.
Exactly.
That makes no sense. Why celebrate MLK? What?
That's his birthday, bro.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I was going through the motions. I triggered as soon as I said it. Okay. Are you sure that's his birthday, or is that the day that he passed away?
I actually paid attention on.
Okay.
On Black History
to him?
Month. Huh?
Oh, okay, in Black History Month.
They teach you that.
Okay.
Well, apparently, at least they taught us that. I don't know.
I was in ESL, so
I don't know if they taught racist people. Maybe they did it.
I don't know either, because I'm not racist.
Yeah, no, you're a monster.
Anyways.
Acknowledging days that don't exist, man. Don't do that. All right, so Donald Trump won again.
What do you mean?
He won another primary. I think it was New Hampshire.
So how does that work? Because call me. What's the word now? It's
You told me. You told me to. How you get mad at me because you told me to call you stupid and I did it? And you mad.
There's a word for ignorant.
Okay.
Call me ignorant because I don't know too much about how the
primaries work.
The primaries work, or even the electoral system here in the United States works. So,
all right, where do I
educate me? Let's start with New Hampshire.
People in New Hampshire go and vote for like 10. There's normally like, when it first starts, there's like 8 to 10
candidates, presidential candidates within each party.
No, for one party.
Yeah, so 8 to 10.
Not in each party. Not for example, Democrats have no primary right now because there is a.
Because the active president.
There's an active president.
Gotcha. But what if somebody who is a Democrat wants to go against the active president?
I don't think he can.
Why not?
That's a good question, but I don't think
he can.
Well, because the Democratic candidate is the president.
No, but you can go against the president as a Democratic candidate.
Well, as far as I know, every party has one candidate.
Yes, but there could still be.
The Democratic Party already has its candidate.
Look, side note. Have you ever?
I was supposed to teach you.
Yes.
Okay.
Have you ever? No, this is completely the complete side note. Have you ever gotten an itch on your face, and no matter or on your foot or your hand, no matter how much you itch it, you can't get it.
Scratch it.
No matter how much you scratch it, you can't get it.
Yeah, because it's not an actual itch. It's more like a sensation.
Well, right now I have a
like
sensation
an
on my
allergy.
nose. Well, no, because I'm not sneezing and I'm allergic to everything.
It's like when you have a rash and you can't really see it.
That happens.
I think so, yeah. Because the way it is the word erupt, or the way it just becomes red is from the scratching.
No, because you can.
I'm talking about small rashes. Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
No, but you can still have it without scratching. Motherfucker. Okay. Educate me.
Okay, as far as I know, because I am no political genius either. Every party, as far as I've ever been alive, has one candidate.
Okay.
You can be Republican, you can be Democrat, and then you could be obviously independent, libertarian, and all that.
Okay.
Now, if another Democrat,
The tea house party.
yeah,
Or the green tea. I don't know. I forgot what it's called.
me too. I've heard about it,
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah,
yeah.
you're right. All right, so it's if Democrats have their candidate,
Okay.
but whoever the acting president is, whatever party he represents,
It's usually the candidate.
after the first term, of course, he's rerunning.
Okay.
He has to declare, of course, that he will run.
Oh, run again. Okay.
Yeah, and Biden already did, obviously.
Okay.
So he's gonna run again.
Okay.
If there is if let's say for some reason the president decides that he's not gonna run, then they have a primary
Okay.
to elect the next candidate.
Okay. So you said something about New Hampshire and Trump.
I think it's New Hampshire. I think he just won.
Okay. So what does that mean for us? What is that?
For us, it means nothing.
Okay. What does that
But-
mean for the United States?
For nothing.
So what does that mean?
It means that he has 2 states already. It means that he has, what was the first one? Iowa?
Okay.
And let me just
And he has to get all 50 states?
No, I think if I'm not mistaken, he has to get the same number
Oh, so he has to get like at least half
electoral
of them.
votes. No, the electoral votes you need. The electoral college votes you need, just like in the normal.
No, but we're talking about for him because it's him and somebody else, right?
No, it's him and like 10 other candidates, like I
Okay,
said.
so that's what I'm saying. For
And
him to be the Republican nominee,
he has to, just like when you become president, you
Yes.
don't have to get half.
okay.
You have to get above a certain threshold of electoral college votes.
Yeah, but you're not going to get all the electoral college votes because they're going to be Democratic as well.
What are you talking
The electoral
There is no
college.
Democratic, like when you're voting for primary,
Yes.
with the Republican primaries, you're only voting for Republican. You can't vote Democrat.
Okay, so only Republicans are going to
Only Republicans, only Republicans are running to be the Republican nominee. Yeah.
I know, I get it, but you said, go ahead.
You need the votes. So, like, for example, you get New Hampshire, you get a certain amount of votes. You get
Okay.
Iowa, you get a certain amount of votes.
Okay.
So, as soon as they see, like, out of the 10 candidates, like 7 of them aren't gonna get anything. So little
Okay.
by little, they start like falling off,
Yes.
and then you'll end up with like 2 or 3.
So I think right now we have like 2 or 3, right?
I think right now, I think DeSantis dropped out.
He dropped out?
I think.
I know Vivek dropped out.
I'm not sure, but he said that he wasn't gonna be a nominee or something. I don't know if he dropped out officially, but yeah, it seems like it's gonna be Trump because there's just a lady left that I know.
Dang.
So yeah, it's gonna be Trump. It seems like it's gonna be a rematch.
Do you think the U.S. is ready for a woman president?
Look, man, I don't really care about the president anymore. It's been now, we're going on 8 years of basically having no president.
That's a very controversial statement to make.
Like, how? First of all, like, look, I don't hate Trump. I really don't. But I'm like, everything he promised, what did he really do? Everybody tells me like the economy, the jobs and things like that. We all know that's all cyclical. It has nothing to do with the acting president, whether you're Democratic.
Well, you're saying
Or
we
Republican.
all know, but most people don't.
Okay, well, it's like sometimes gas prices are fine. Sometimes gas prices go. That has to do with negotiations with oil prices. Well,
Okay.
the president can't control that.
No, I heard once, and I don't know if this is true or not, so don't quote me, that the new president is going to reap the benefits of the old president.
Exactly. Yes.
So, technically, all the bad things that are going on right now that people are hating about Biden are because of Trump.
But the thing is that it's not necessarily. It seems like it's the previous president, but those could be things that started
previous presidencies.
It could have been from Obama. Yeah, it could have been from Bush. Like it could have been like nothing. All things don't come into action 4 years later. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And normally it is from the previous president that things start reacting.
Okay.
But I say all this to. They say Tucker Carlson might be the VP for.
Tucker Carlson?
Tucker Carlson might be the VP for Donald Trump, and I'm for it, bro. Like, if we're going to do a shit show, let's go all the way.
Yeah, we got to do it. Let's go all out.
Let's go all out. Let's not go halfway. Yeah. Like, I'm down with The Rock,
this is the last 4 years we have as a nation. Might as well we'll have at it.
The Rock and Oprah. Like, let's just do it, man. If we're...
Talking about relevant issues that apparently some people don't think we talk about. What are your opinions on the civil war we have down in southern Mexico, southern border of Texas?
Look, man, I have not even looked into it.
I know as much as I've told you.
Yeah, I've not looked into it since you told me. But from what you told me, it don't seem like it's gonna work out. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm American all the way. I don't know where I gotta go.
You're for the union.
That's what we are.
Well, it all depends. Are you for the union or are you for the?
I'm not
I don't know what this is going to be called. Like,
look, I'm not with all open borders. I'm not.
Okay.
I do think there should be a vetting process. I'm not with this new law that Texas has that you could search anybody and send them home either. Like, I think
everything is good in moderation.
Yeah, I think you could be in the middle somewhere. I have no problem if you vet them, if you see I don't know what the vetting process would be. Mm-hmm. To bring in immigrants that can help the nation, absolutely, I'm fine with that. I'm not fine with open borders. Now, if you think, let me pull up the map real quick. Let me put the U.S. map. Because from what you told me is that apparently, look, I didn't even know Texans had, like,
I don't understand how that works.
Yes.
But apparently the Texas National Guard is what's down in the southern border.
So,
to basically enforce a law that Texas made where they're not going to allow certain things to happen, which is they're not going to allow the free run of immigrants to the United States without proper channels. So what they're doing is they're putting, from what I saw, barbed wire on the southern border, not to deter them from coming in, but to push them towards the actual immigration entrances.
No, but okay, for what you told me was that the southern states decided
I said 25 states have supported Texas decision. Texas governor's something is Abbott.
Greg Abbott.
Greg Abbott's decision to close off the border, and they're willing to stand along with his. Now,
let me tell you the states that don't matter: Arizona, New Mexico, Oklahoma.
This is the Arkansas. Ones that are with him, or just the
I don't know if they're with him or not. Okay. But these don't matter who they're with. Nevada, Utah, Colorado.
Nevada matters. They got Vegas and they got UFC.
They got Vegas and nothing else.
The UFC.
And no, they don't even have Vegas. They have a strip in the state.
And the one that's old, apparently.
Yeah, exactly. Nevada, Arizona. Oh, someone liked their reply. Nevada, Arizona, Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky.
Illinois is a southern state.
Mississippi. Well, yeah, I'm going from Nebraska down.
Well, Illinois isn't at top. It's in the north.
Yeah, that one's a little bit more north. Yeah, but I'm still gonna give it to them. I'm just saying these are the ones that don't matter. Kentucky,
Illinois is at Chicago. Literally the third most populated city in the country.
Okay, Illinois matters, and it's not even southern. Georgia, South Carolina, and Florida. There's 2 states that I mentioned there that matter, which is Texas and Florida. I don't even know if Mississippi has.
You didn't mention California.
That's not a southern state.
It is.
How is it a southern state?
It literally is in the southern hemisphere of the United States.
It's literally the West. It's like
it has a border with Mexico.
Okay, and
that makes it southern. If you touch Mexico, you're in the South.
I wouldn't agree with that.
Now, unless you have North California and South California.
When people say we're going to the West Coast, they don't even talk about Oregon or Washington. They mean California.
I'm not disagreeing with
that. I feel like
on
the
West
South.
Coast.
I don't even know if Arizona is a southern state, but I just threw it in there. I feel like when people say southern, you start from New Mexico on. Everything else is the West Coast.
Nevada's on the other side of New Mexico. You mentioned Nevada.
I wasn't mentioning southern states. You said 25, right?
Okay,
So
so
I
you
was
just mentioned
mentioning
just general 25 states.
a whole bunch of states that don't matter. Is what I mean. It don't matter who they're for, with or against.
It would have been more relevant for you
Okay.
to state 25
Okay.
Republican states
that
matter.
states that support Abbott. I'm gonna put that. Let me see.
Yeah.
Greg Abbott.
So I see you looked that up. So apparently they're pretty much building this wall of barbed wire so that immigrants can't come in. This is allegedly, because I don't know the full story. And what happens is that Biden said, you know what? No more. You have to take that away. Texas says this is a state law. You can't intervene with state laws. So now Biden said, I don't care about your state laws. I'm going to go in there and tear everything apart. Texas said, no, you're not. And we're putting our Texas National Guard, which I didn't know was a thing, our Texas National Guard on the border to prevent you from coming in. And so apparently Biden said, okay, well, I'm bringing the U.S. National Guard to prevent you from doing that. And so I don't know what happens from here. I don't know if we have civil war. I don't know if – I don't even know what the options are. So what are the 25 states that –
I think you made that up. I can't find it. All I see is that they're saying that apparently the Supreme Court already ruled against Texas, and now that Greg Abbott calls for an independent Texas, which I don't want.
Yeah, I wouldn't support that.
I don't want. Well, I think we've had this war already and it didn't go well.
Who do you think would enlist? It would be most Republicans, right?
I don't think there'll be an enlist thing. I think it'll be a draft.
No, only the U.S. can call for a draft, not Texas.
Well, you don't know the rules of this new country. Like, what are you talking?
So either you enlist or you leave.
Yeah, boy, it's like you're acting like they're trying to be independent. Then they try and follow rules.
That's so true.
Like, so we may be moving really soon. I love living in Texas, man. I don't want to leave.
Houston's my city.
Yeah, I don't want to leave, but trust me, I don't want to be a country. And like, look, BM, look, nobody's claiming that USA is the best country in the. Well, I'm sorry. Nobody's claiming the USA is this amazing, it's perfect, and there's nothing wrong with it.
It's this perfect country.
Exactly,
I think
a perfect
most people
country.
would say it's an amazing, it's a great country.
Nobody's claiming that it's perfect. Now, I don't want to live nowhere else. You're like, yeah, we may have our problems, but you acting like going to Syria is perfect.
I don't even want to go to Dallas.
Yeah, like, I hate Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas is the worst.
Yeah, you can take them. If you want an independent.
And Austin is pretty much a close California.
Austin is just a college town. Like, I don't have a problem with Austin. Look, you could take Dallas. I don't like Dallas for anything. Like, yeah, you can take Dallas.
We'll take everything else.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Or you can have a Murillo.
While you're at it, you can have Lubbock too.
Yeah, you can have Lubbock. You can have wherever Ray lives.
Shit. He lives like an hour and a half away.
Yeah, you can have.
What's past Woodlands?
Past College Station.
He lives like adjacent to College Station.
Yeah.
He is closer to College Station than he is to us.
Yeah. Dang, it's crazy.
So you can have College Station?
So anyways, vote Tucker Carlson and vote Tucker Carlson and what's his name?
And Donald Trump.
I
think as soon as they become president and vice president, no more civil war. And then he's going to be the new Abraham Lincoln that kept the nation together.
Nah, that creates a bigger issue, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Okay.
He's probably going to start deporting everybody, including us. Like, it don't matter where you were born.
I'd be down to have both Tucker Carlson and Trump on this podcast.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Ask him about the 20-day girls trip.
Yeah, he's going to say no for sure.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I sent you a TikTok or Instagram reel, whatever it was. And the question on the TikTok or Instagram reel said, would you rather have your significant other work with her ex, or would you rather have your significant other get bitten by a venomous snake?
Look, mine's easy. It's obviously the venomous snake, but I want to hear yours.
I would I'm very progressive. And progressive with the times that every boundary that you have is apparently an insecurity, right?
Okay.
So even in my progressiveness, I would still rather her get bitten by a venomous snake. But I have the antidote right away. I have the antidote with me.
That's how it works.
I don't care. I'm choosing to make the rules here.
No, but then there's no, obviously then it's stupid.
Look, there's a lot of venomous snakes that we have antidotes for. Even if we get helicopter out to the nearest hospital, she'll be okay.
But this scenario has to be realistic somehow.
Okay, we go to the Nevada desert, and she gets bit by a cobra.
Okay.
I don't know. I think you have to be at a hospital within a certain amount of hours. Okay. I'm definitely sucking all the venom out that I can, right? Once I do that, well, first I call 911.
Okay.
That's the first thing you do, and I'm hoping that I have cell service. And just because I'm saying this, I'm taking one of those like big ass cell phones that gets the signal anywhere. I'm gonna take one of those too. Calling for a helipad. By that time, I'll be rich enough to get my own helicopter, so I'll probably.
Yo, dude, I'm not liking where the conversation is going because you're making then your fucking answer's too easy. Then there's no point in this question.
Either way,
no, we gotta make it a tough decision. I would rather
get bit by a.
Even if you're in the worst of circumstances.
Worst, like she's gonna die within a minute.
No, if let's say you're in Houston.
Okay.
And an anomaly happens. Oh, let's say you're in the zoo.
Okay.
Okay.
And the snake gets out of the cage.
But nobody knows though. And y'all are chilling, hanging out, and she gets bit by a poisonous snake.
Okay.
There's no antidote.
Okay.
In that scenario where there's no antidote nearby, and yeah, you have to look for it.
You know what the good thing is?
What?
The Houston Zoo is right next to the hospital.
Okay, that don't mean they have the antidote. How many freaking? You don't even know what snake it is.
Like, that doesn't matter.
No, what I'm saying, there's risk involved. I'm not saying she's gonna die.
Okay.
But there's risk involved.
Right.
Yeah.
In this situation, the worst of situations is not necessarily one where she dies, right?
She may not. I'm saying, are you willing to put her in that situation?
Yes.
Okay, and my question is why?
Because
you don't trust her?
Yeah, I trust her.
Then what's the problem?
There's been way too many situations where the women or the people that go to work and I can't deal with stupid itch. There's been way too many situations where work colleagues become work friends, and work friends become lovers, as you would say. And I'm not okay with.
She can't work with anybody then.
No, I agreed, but I'm not okay with her. Not that I have a choice in any real situation. I would prefer that she would not work with somebody she already has had feelings for.
Again, why not?
Because there's history. There's history.
So? You're the one who's like, I trust my girl wholeheartedly.
I do, wholeheartedly.
Then what?
Away from her ex.
You trust her wholeheartedly.
But I'm also the guy that tells you, hey.
That you're willing to put her life in danger just so you can.
And I'm sure she would
keep on trusting her.
Absolutely. And I'm sure she would do the same for me. I said I'm sure she would do the same for me.
Then she don't trust you either then.
Oh, she trusts me.
No, it all comes down to trust.
No, so you would.
First of all, I don't trust her. I've told her this to her face.
Okay.
All right. I've said it. Look, I will never claim to be no perfection of anything. She met me with trust issues. I'm going to die with trust issues. Okay? So you can't blame me.
Do you think it's fair to bring in previous situations that you've had in
fair,
your life?
But it is what it is.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's fair, but I'm willing to admit it.
Okay.
Then no, there's no trust. But I am willing to lose her to keep her life though. So if it was
to keep her alive, she's not gonna die if she works with her ex.
But she gets bit by a snake, she could die.
Okay.
So if it was just she's gonna die, or go work with your ex, I would say go work with your ex, and yeah, I may lose you. Now, we gotta see how tough you are, baby girl. Like, come on, this world is not just simple. Like,
where is it?
It's man, what happened to it?
Like, this world ain't all sunshine and rainbows.
This world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It ain't about how hard you get hit.
It's about how hard you get hit.
It's not about how you get hit. It's how hard about you get hit and get back up. You know what I mean? So she has to go through that a little bit. Like, I feel like her life's been too easy. Like if she had a rough life, I'm like, go work with your ex. I ain't got no problem.
Okay,
Like,
so it's about toughing her up.
It's about toughening
It's
her
tough
up.
love.
Yeah, it's about toughening her up. Nothing else. Like
Okay.
it ain't no trust issues. Well, I have trust issues, personal trust issues, but it's not like with trust issues with that situation. You know what I mean? It's not. There's a story. It's about work friends that became friends and became lovers. No, none of that bullshit. No, it's like, yeah, I trust her wholeheartedly, but I'd rather her get bit by a snake. No.
No, that's my
like no. I trust you as much as I will ever trust you. I've told her this already. We're at about 90%, and that's as high as it's gonna go.
That 10% is where you get bit by the snake.
And that's as high as it's gonna go. But yeah, I would have saved your life. But no, we gotta see your perseverance.
Okay.
Like, okay, what happens if we gotta go to war against the United States?
Oh,
A snake bite's gonna stop you?
You said you're moving.
Yeah.
You said you're moving.
But what if he don't let me? That'd be crazy.
Hot Wheels is gonna hold you hostage.
Yeah, that been crazy, man.
Prisoner of war over here.
Yeah, so if I'm a prisoner of war and we're in this together, you gonna tell me a snake bite's gonna bite you? Imagine, and another reason, let's say we do survive and they do let us out. And then there's an Asian guy trying to get to a hostage on a plane. And since you can't hijack a plane, there's Samuel Jackson taking the hostage over, and then the Asian guy brings in a whole bunch of snakes on a plane.
Why Asian?
Because that's what happened in the movie.
Oh. I was like, this is oddly specific here.
And then Samuel A. Jackson has to ask all of us, who let all these motherfucking snakes in this motherfucking plane? How are you going to survive that? See, we got to test all this.
I stand on my seat.
We got to test all of this, baby girl. So, yo, you got to get bit by a snake. If it wasn't for that, I would have let you go work with him. I'm not like, Luis, I trust you. You know what I mean? I'm not like Luis. And he celebrates National Siblings Day, but want her to die.
Say National Couples
I'm sorry, National Couples Day, but wants her to die. Like, no, see the irony of life? I trust you.
That is ironic.
Mm-hmm. See?
And I say that I'm the most romantic.
Yeah, you're not. You're willing to let her die just because you don't want her to work with her ex. What a kind of monster.
I want her all for myself.
See, and
nobody else can have her.
That's what I told you. And that's why I always say even serial killers can celebrate days. Serial killer. Like, I'm telling you.
I went a completely side of the
That's how all serial killers.
Side of the spectrum.
That's how all serial killers started. Killing their girls. Tell me I'm wrong.
Killing a girl.
Killing their girls.
Not their girls.
Yeah, they all started by killing the girl they loved. And look, we got the first victim.
No, even Ted Bundy didn't kill the girl he loved.
I would have warned you if I have ever met you.
Hey, Luis's girlfriend. Be careful when you go to the zoo, especially in the reptile section.
Okay, so we're in the middle of the NFL playoffs.
Oh, okay. We got the Baltimore Ravens between the Kansas City Chiefs.
Those are the teams that can win the Super Bowl. We're gonna talk about the ones that can't. The Dallas Cowboys.
They're in the. They're not.
They're home.
But they're not in the playoffs.
They were in the playoffs.
Okay.
They're not anymore.
Okay.
Now,
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
So there's drama. Well, for some reason, the Dallas Cowboys, which is a terrible city. Every time I enter Dallas, because I gotta go to Dallas a lot, I just get this wave of depression. Don't understand why.
I think what it is, it's their aura of entitlement and I don't know what you would call it.
Erroneous feelings about everything. Like,
yes.
They think they're a cool city. They're boring as can be. They think they're big. They're the second smallest they're
smaller than Houston.
They're smaller than Houston. Everything sucks about Dallas. It's a fake Houston. That's what it is.
Even the traffic is worse. And I'll tell you why it's worse. It's not because there's more traffic. It's because the drive is so slow.
And it's more annoying traffic.
Oh.
Like, you look at the people, they're like, you can tell they're just annoying. Okay?
Yeah.
So, I don't know why people love the Dallas Cowboys. They haven't won anything in 30 years. And now, their families are going at each other. So, for those of you that don't know, Dak Prescott is the quarterback of the Cowboys.
The Cowboys, correct.
Micah Parsons is one of the linemen, one of the best defenders in the Cowboys. And CeeDee Lamb is the wide receiver of the Cowboys.
Okay.
They're all pros. They're all hell of a players. So, Micah Parsons' brother went on Twitter and started going off on Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott's brother got on Twitter and started going off on the Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb's mom got on Twitter and started going off on everybody.
So the players themselves aren't going off on
The
anybody.
players themselves
it's only
haven't said anything.
their couples or their family going off on each other.
Yeah, but let me ask you a question. If tomorrow, if like your girl goes on Twitter and says Chesko treats Luis like this, like this, like this, and like that, who do I think that came from?
Well, you would probably think it comes from me because
Exactly.
I'm probably coming home saying this, this, and that. Right? Makes sense. Yeah.
So everybody thinks. So Micah Parsons is the only one that responded like, "Hey, whatever my brother says is what he says. I didn't say nothing." All right.
But I feel like a brother is like far enough removed where you can actually say those things.
Maybe, but now everybody's like, especially like you want to protect your own, but they should know that does jeopardize you because the only one who's got to suffer the consequences is you. What's the nicest way to tell your mom to shut the fuck up?
Just please be quiet. I mean, that is literally the nicest way.
I'm pretty sure he already had that conversation. They obviously don't. How do you tell your girl to not do something? Well, I know you don't tell her that a lot, but when you do tell her every, full moon.
You explain to her the reason why you want her to stop, and you hope that she sees your side. And if she doesn't, you leave her.
Damn, man. So I should be single right now. I'll be single right now. Yeah, they can't leave her. Then we would never have anybody.
I don't know. Like I told you, I think it's all about communication. First of all, was it his girl?
I don't think you and your girl talk.
Was it his girl that said something?
No, it was.
It was the sister, the brother, and the mom.
It was brother, mom.
Okay, I think.
No, but let's go to the hardest situation. You can obviously tell your brother shut
No,
the fuck
but
up.
I think that's the easiest. I think. Okay, your brother's the easiest. I think your significant other is the second easiest. That should be the easiest for you to say, hey, don't do that. You're jeopardizing my career. You're jeopardizing our lifestyle. You're jeopardizing everything we worked for. Don't do it.
And then they respond. Of course, this works if you're.
But anybody has the ability to respond to anything.
Not
you
a
say.
mute. Honestly, when I break up, that's my next girl. I don't care. Helen Keller.
You're gonna learn sign language.
Helen Keller. Not even. Figure it out, girl. Figure what I mean.
Be able to read my lips.
Figure out what I mean. Because you acting like, don't do it. Obviously, we tried that, but they don't listen.
No.
That's why I don't think you and your girl talk.
No, we talk a lot.
He's like, don't do it. You don't love me anymore. When did I say that? I said not to do something. How does this turn into that?
Then
can't you see I'm trying to
then you're not
protect you?
communicating properly.
But they don't communicate properly. What part of women aren't as the same as
Maybe the girls that you are.
No, most of the world is on my side on this one. Whereas tell me this doesn't sound like a normal conversation. It's like, hey, don't do that. Jeopardizing my job. But I'm trying to protect you. Thank you. But you don't want me to protect you?
No.
No. Hey, no. Yeah, it's fine. No. See?
No, that's where you messed up. Where you said, yeah, that's fine. No, I don't need you to protect me. I'll take care of me, and you take care of the girls, the kids. I'll let you do that.
So we can't take care of you. So now you're your only man.
Yes.
So now you're single. Now you can go do whatever you want. I don't get to be involved.
Okay, but now you're over-exaggerating.
That's what they do.
But if that's what you want to do, then that's on you. But I'm telling you, read the words that are coming out of my mouth. Listen to them for what they are. If I tell you I'm hungry, it's because I'm hungry. Not because I want you to make me a meal. That would be nice, but that's not what I'm saying.
So now her response automatically 100%. So now you tell me what to do. It's my Twitter account. I can write whatever I want, whenever I want to, whoever I want.
Absolutely, but you have to be conscious of the decisions that you're doing and how it's jeopardizing not only me, but you as well.
And then it starts all over. I'm not jeopardizing you. I'm defending you. And this is going to be the circle that goes back and forth until, guess what?
Then she's not listening. She's just hearing the words that are coming out of your mouth, but she's not listening to you.
Okay, we're not going to disagree on that. Yeah, and so?
But then there's just communication comes with listening.
How do you get her to listen? Like I said, if you can keep saying it, it's gonna keep going back and forth. It's
Look,
gonna be like,
I have never had a situation.
Because what you call consequences, she doesn't see it that way. She doesn't agree.
No, because I don't let myself get into a situation like that.
No, because you explained to her, you're jeopardizing my career by doing that,
Yes.
and her answer, she doesn't see it that way.
Look, I'll give you a perfect example. I'm trying to think.
Wait a minute, am I wrong with this though? When you tell her something and she doesn't agree, how do you convince her?
But she doesn't have to agree, but at least be conscious of the things that I'm saying and listen to what I'm saying.
What do you mean?
Look, in any relationship, you're not always going to agree, and that's perfectly okay.
Mm-hmm.
But there can be a middle ground in certain situations. I don't want you to do that. You don't want me to do this. How about we both don't do that?
Okay, can you give it an example? How will you both not send out a tweet?
So but that's a simple situation, right? If let's say that my girl used to work with me,
Okay.
and she no longer works there anymore, and now she wants to bash one of my coworkers, but that coworker is somebody who is my boss.
That's where you messed up.
Okay.
You know where let's see if you understand where you messed up. Repeat that sentence, because I'm pretty sure you don't understand.
Okay. My girl no longer works there,
And she wants to.
and she wants to start talking crap about a coworker that is above me,
And there's your problem.
senior manager. Okay.
The word bash, the word talking crap. You have a definition for it.
Okay.
She has a completely other one.
Okay.
So now when she says, "Don't bash my coworker,"
Okay.
she's like, "Okay, I won't." But then she goes and puts out something that to her is not bashing, to you is bashing. That's where the discrepancy is gonna come, where y'all are never gonna agree on that little piece.
I agree.
That is huge.
Tell me where the gray area, because
That's it.
there is, when I say bashing, I mean talking negative, and I think negative, any negative.
No, that doesn't have a clear. That doesn't have a clear
Okay, but
definition.
let's define it, right?
No, yeah, she's not gonna go call her a bitch, but she's gonna say words like unfair, or words like neglecting, or words like unappreciative. Are those words necessarily negative?
They are negative.
They could be true.
But they have negative connotations.
What I'm saying is, look, there is no solution to this. When we started the argument with our girls, we had one problem at work.
Yes.
By the end of this argument, we're gonna have two problems: one at home and one at work. Sadly, the only solution is just to let her do it. But we all know as men, we can't allow that. We have to make a fuzz out of it. We have to, because we gotta set a precedent.
Absolutely.
So now, and this is 99% of women. You know where women are different? At their core. This ain't at their core. This is at their surface. All women are the same. They all want to protect their husband, boyfriend, whatever.
As they should. They should want that innately to be there for their significant other.
But they also don't realize
consequences that they put there.
That when they're trying to protect us, they ain't doing it.
Yes.
They're making it worse. And now, because it can even get worse. Imagine somebody responds to them.
Oh.
Exactly, right?
Oh.
Yeah. So now we got to go and defend them.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It can always get worse. So no. It's there is no controlling them.
I think that's where you're
unless you have a controllable girl that we know none of us want.
Yes, absolutely not.
So
I think that, but I think that's where your fallacy is, right? That you are trying to control her, or in a situation where you would control her. It's not about controlling her. Like, I think you and I both can agree that you and I have very completely different relationships.
No, we don't.
You don't think you think our relationships are exactly the same? I completely
not
disagree.
exactly the same, but they're not
My
completely
girl likes
different.
puzzles, yours doesn't.
Those are the differences.
There are differences.
Mine's fun, yours not.
No, mine is plenty fun.
So yeah, that's
don't talk about my girl like that.
I gotta defend her. No, I'm protecting her, man. This girl is patient as hell, man.
So, all that to say is that I would personally value having a conversation with my significant other about any topic that I disagree with.
Yeah, so
she doesn't have to agree to do everything or do anything, but I'm gonna have those conversations with her.
Wait a minute. So how is that different from me? You think I don't talk to her?
No,
I obviously talk to
I think
her.
you speak at her from the way you have conversations.
Who am I supposed to speak at?
Tell me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Your girl came to you and huffed and puffed. What did you say?
What are we talking about?
You said, "What's wrong?"
Yeah.
And then she said, "Oh, nothing."
Yeah.
And what did you say?
I fixed it.
See,
I fixed the problem. She had a problem when she sat down. By the time we got to the end of this conversation, she didn't have a problem no more. Instead of being grateful, she got mad at me.
you're speaking at her instead
How
of
am I speaking at her?
speaking to her and trying to have conversations, productive conversations that would make her day better. You think that made her day better?
How did it go?
You think that made her day better?
Absolutely, it should have. But she's crazy. So it didn't. But I'm like, look, this is what women don't understand.
Bro, my nose won't stop itching. I think I got bit by something.
Karma.
For
Karma.
what?
Karma for letting your girl get bit by a snake.
God damn.
Karma for letting your girl get bit by a snake when it wasn't time.
Oh.
Now, I'm telling you, she's crazy. Now, what I'm saying is that if you ask me how my day went,
Yes.
and I tell you good,
Okay.
that's it.
Yes.
There's no hidden agenda behind it.
But we understand that us as men have conversations or emote differently than women, do we not?
Absolutely.
Okay. So do you not think that they would express those emotions differently than we would?
Yeah, but how was I supposed to know how that is?
No, we're not mind readers, right?
Exactly.
I agree with you on that. But I think you can take context clues. You've done it in this conversation a lot.
Dude, like when?
I don't know, but I'm sure you have. You've taken.
Apparently we ain't that different.
You've done. You've used context clues to understand a specific situation.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
A context clue is that there's something wrong.
But you know when you don't need a context clue?
When?
When there's actual text. when she actually says words, you just take those instead of the context clues. So like you don't need them anymore. Like if you gave me actual text, why would I need
you know that women don't say what they feel. Women don't just like don't go on and tell you everything that they're feeling. You have to work for it, right?
Oh, I don't think about shit. Like what? Can you give me an example?
Like what's wrong? Nothing. Maybe what's wrong? I can tell that there's something wrong.
No, I can't tell shit. Sorry, if you say there's nothing wrong, I believe you.
What do you
See, if you tell me there's nothing wrong, I trust you. Why would you lie to me?
If anything, not only did I make it better, but I trusted you in the process.
Exactly.
Lord Jesus.
Yes, man. Like how that was not my fault. There's no way that was my fault. That was absolutely her fault. I'm telling you.
I disagree.
Of course you would.
But you're obviously not going to. Because
disagree
in your
with
mind,
what? What do you disagree with?
I disagree with the fact that you made her day better. I disagree with the fact that you solved the problem.
Look, man, when she showed up, context clues showed that she had a
There's
problem.
something was wrong, yes.
And then when we had the conversation, there was no problem. I don't know how I'm to blame here.
Look, I'm
And
not saying
plus,
that it's impossible.
I should receive a medal by solving the quickest problem ever. So, like,
I'm not saying that it's impossible, right? It's definitely possible for our girls to see us and immediately become happy. That's a possibility that I'm sure has happened many times. They've had a crappy day at work. They see us, they hug us, they kiss us. Everything's better. I don't think that was the day.
I think you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong.
If I'm wrong, how was her response after
She
you
got
said,
mad at me.
Okay. Obviously, I'm not wrong. If anything, you made it worse. Crappy day made crappier.
Honestly, sometimes they need it. Like, I'm telling you, you can't baby your girl.
I agree. But there's still... Okay. Do you think that there's such a thing as too much tough love?
Yeah.
Maybe...
How was I too tough in that situation?
Maybe you're playing that teeter-totter. You're walking on the line a little too much.
No, see, that's your problem. That's your problem.
Do you think that I think there's a line?
You don't have enough tough love.
I have enough tough
Can you
love.
give me examples?
No, not on the podcast.
No tough love. Like, it's what I'm saying. Tough love is like denying her a puzzle one day is not tough love.
Oh, no, that's
like,
tough.
That's not tough love.
Take her phone away so
like,
she can't do her solitary.
She's like, she asks you to do imaginary things and you just play along with the unicorn because she wants you to. No, you have to. There has to be some tough love. Now, her having an issue, me asking what's wrong, is not me being tough. It's me attempting to have a conversation. Now, if she's crazy during the process, I didn't do nothing.
That's not on you.
Yeah, that's not on me.
You're just being your normal self.
Like she has a bad day and I gave her tough love. Like what did I do?
You made her day tougher. You made her
How?
day worse.
By asking what was wrong?
Not by asking what's wrong. I think she wanted that.
And I did.
By responding with, I fixed it.
Because it seemed like I had. And how is that me being tough?
Your assumption is wrong. What did they say about assumptions? About assuming?
What do you mean?
What's to say that?
I didn't assume anything. I
Look,
took her word for it.
But you're assuming that she's telling you
This
the truth.
is literally the opposite of assuming. If I tell you to come here and you come here, I can't get mad because you came here and then me say you assumed I wanted you here.
Okay, but you have to use context clues. If I say, nothing's wrong, do you use the words or do you use the body language?
I'm like, you're crazy.
Because you're acting insane.
He's crazy.
Okay, so how did...
Nothing's wrong, but he's in a bad mood.
Okay.
There you go.
So, but something must have made me in a bad mood. People just don't become in a bad mood for no reason.
Okay, who's supposed to investigate this? Am I a lawyer?
No. But if it's your girl, I get why you wouldn't ask me. But if it's your girl, you should have the inclination.
Why?
Because she's your girl. You want to make her day better. You want to.
No, wait a minute. How long have you been in your relationship? This little honeymoon thing is not real. Like, when you think you can fix a bad day for your girl, you can.
Absolutely, I can.
When you making gestures, and they may not even work. So, why? But what's wrong with? She's a human being, right?
Absolutely.
Human beings have the right to have a bad day.
Absolutely.
If she's having a bad day,
yes.
Why can't we just let her have a bad day? You're gonna take away the privilege of having a bad day.
But that's where the tough love goes in, right?
How's that tough? What did I do?
Because you didn't do anything in your power to try to make her day better.
But I didn't do anything to make it do worse. I was very neutral.
In the situation, you did.
How? I asked how she was doing.
Hey, that's your mistake.
I asked how she was doing.
Now you know. Next time, don't even ask.
Oh, trust me, I won't.
Anyways,
it's like and I'm gonna do it louder.
Hey, what's wrong? You should go to the house. Next time you're with her, be like, just do what you just said. And see what she says.
No, I'm not gonna do that because I'm not insane. Sane people don't do that. Now, that's what makes our relationship so strong. Cause she's insane, she's crazy, and I'm still with her.
Ah, okay.
You know what I mean?
I think that's more insane.
No, that's
insanity with insanity.
I'm telling you, I'm a ride or die.
I like that.
I'm in it through the issues. If a woman comes in with a sundress, with the rubber band on top of her belly, she's looking like she's doing 2 weeks.
Okay.
Can you say congratulations? But you have no confirmation that she's pregnant.
I have a rule that I never say anything to pregnant women in general. There's too many hormones in there. There's too much going on. The probability of me getting caught in some sort of turmoil in this situation is too high. So I'm going to move away from the pregnant woman.
You don't talk to them at all?
Nope. Not unless they're like family members and they know how I am. Nope.
Yo, I'm not going to lie. I think that's the smartest thing you've ever said on the podcast. I'm with you 1,000%. I don't know why I didn't think of it. You know what? I think this topic's done.
Yeah, I don't speak to pregnant women.
I'm not gonna lie. That was the best solution I could ever think of. Like we established before, talking to women's already a problem.
We literally just talked about this.
Yeah, if they're pregnant, it gets just even bigger.
Yeah. No.
She sits down inside, and I'm like, "What's wrong?" And then she accuses me of killing her baby somehow. Like,
don't talk to him.
Yeah, just don't talk to him. Yeah, you're. Actually, thank you for watching the Red Crew. It's been a good one. Make sure to remember, We're giving a giveaway, $500. All you got to do is DM us either on TikTok, on YouTube, or on Instagram. The Red Crew on Instagram, the Red Crew on TikTok, the Red Crew on YouTube. You show us that you're following us on Instagram, TikTok, and a subscriber on YouTube, and you're entered in the giveaway for $500 cash.
Once we have 200 entrants, then we'll go ahead and choose one of you to give the $500 to.
All right. See you next time. Peace.